Hi Positive Readers, it's Positive Writer today with another video, and today I'm going to be doing an author spotlight video for my favorite author, Veronica Roth. So, Veronica Roth, if you did not know her and have been living under a rock for the last 7 years, she is the amazing author of the Divergent series, which was made into 3 movies, which were good, some of them. Actually all of them were good, but like, we'll get into that later. But anyway, yeah, and she also wrote Carve the Mark, and she has just released a short story collection, which is her second short story collection, because she actually had one for the Divergent series too. Anyway, The End and Other Beginnings, which has, 6 short stories in it, some of which are from her Carve the Mark series. And yes, so she's written a ton of stuff, and she has a scheduled book to come out next year, which is an adult novel, her first adult novel, and I'm super freaking excited, you guys. So, in honor of this book coming out on October 1st, I wanted to do an author spotlight because I love Veronica Roth so much. She is the only author in the world that I will buy every single book she comes out with without question. I don't care what it's about, I will buy it. And so yeah, I just wanted to kind of explain my journey as far as her books go, why I love her so much, stuff like that. So, as of right now, I own her entire Divergent series, except, oh my god, I forgot that, damn it, except for Allegiant, because I do not have Allegiant, and I don't really, am not pressed to get it, because I don't really like that book. It's my least favorite book that she's written, but I will get it one day. I would have it, if I had more money in New York. They had an entire box set of all the books for like $7, but we're not gonna get sad. But yeah, I own all of her books, including We Can Be Mended, and then the 2 from the Carve the Mark series and her new book. And I actually own 2 copies of Insurgent, because Insurgent used to be my favorite book in the world. I used to be head over here for this book, and I still love it very much, obviously, because I got the collector's edition. But this book is really close to my heart. It's the first YA book that I ever read, that I ever picked up, and it's funny because I didn't even read that version before I read this, so I was like lost, but at the same time it wasn't, because for some reason this book was so good I didn't really need to read the first one, and then I went back and read the first one, I think, after I read Allegiant, so there's that. But I was obsessed with this book. It's so beautiful. I remember it has 626 pages, I think. Hopefully I'm not wrong. I think that might be Allegiant, but I did memorize the page count. It might be 526 or 5, but 525. I told you, I know. I remember. I have not read this book in a lot of years, but I still have such a big place in my heart for it because it's what got me into reading YA. Okay, it's beautiful. I love the cover. I love it. I can reread this book right now, and I guarantee I love it the same. It was amazing. I picked it up randomly someday at the library because one of my friends said that she was ordering it after reading the first one, like a person with brain cells, and I was like, okay, sounds amazing, I want to go pick it up. I picked it up, had nothing to do, I did not know anything about the characters or anything. I just read it, and I was like, this is so freaking good. I remember reading this at school when I wasn't supposed to, in like middle school, and just absolutely dying over how great it was, and the plot twist, and the freaking, just everything in this book is amazing. I love it. I still love it so much. Just talking about it right now just reminds me of how much I love it, so that's first. And then the rest of her Divergent series came after that. I do own the 4 stories also. I don't have a cover for it because I forgot where I got this from. I think somebody at school had it and I took it from them because they did not take care of books. So I don't have the cover for it. I will be getting it because I love the cover. It's like a beautiful Ferris wheel and stuff, and I love Ford. He's my favorite character. He was the first character that I really connected to as far as in books or anything, and I really still have a big place in my heart for him. I really related to him, and I still do. So it's like, yeah, so I have this, and I also have We Can Be Mended, which was the little novella that was after Allegiant, and I loved it. I cried reading it because I remember I just missed the character so much, and that content really just fit me. But I loved it, and a lot of people hated it, but I loved it, and I love every single thing she puts out. She just keeps getting better and better. Because after the Divergent series comes the Carve the Mark duology, and fun fact, this was the first book that I ever pre-ordered, and I will forever be upset because I gave it to some girl at school and she messed it up. She kept it in her backpack all year long. I said she was going to read it and did not end up reading it. And then it came out like all frayed and completely messed up, dirt all over it. disgusting, like it's not nice. I take care of my books, okay? I really do. Like this book I've had since last year, April, and it still looks like I just bought it. So this is just the contrast. How does this even happen? And then this is all messed up. And then the inside beautiful naked book, it's like has a freaking stain on it. I am going to be bitter forever. But this is the first book that I ever pre-ordered and then ended up loving. And it's by my favorite author. I'm going to be keeping it. I'm just going to get another copy. But this is special to me because I never pre-ordered a book before this. And it's sticky and I'm upset, so I'm going to put it down. This book is the second book in the duology. And I love it so much. You probably know what the Divergent series is about. If you do not know what Car of the Mark is about, let me just tell you real quick. So, there are these two characters, Akos and Syra. Akos is a boy from the place called Thuv, and basically he is a child of an oracle, so his mom can like see the future and stuff like this. Syra is the daughter of this dictator, and she has like an evil brother who I'm pretty sure the dad's dead now at the beginning of the series, and then the brother is the tyranny person and basically is using her because she has powers where she can that like she has black things, like the current gift, her current gift is that she can like touch people and then like torture them or whatever with these lines of like energy or whatever that are on her skin. I'm not explaining it correctly, but anyway, yeah, so she can torture people with her touch basically, and her brother's using her for this, and it's horrible. Basically how this series starts off is Akos is turning out these I forgot how many people it was, but basically the government of the world that they live in is kind of sci-fi fantasy-ish. I love it, it's beautiful, read it. But anyway, basically they find out I think it was about 4 people's fates, and 2 of the people's fates that we found out was Akos and Syra. And I'm not sure if you find out his fate in this book in the beginning or not, but I'm going to tell you anyway because it kind of sets the whole mood of the book and stuff. So Akos is destined to die by Syra's family, and Syra is destined to cross over the... I can't remember. Anyway, the point is, Akos and his brothers and stuff, they get caught up with Syra's family because they want to basically grab all the people who they found out the current gifts of, because one of them can take down this government that is up there, that is Syra's family. So it's really good. It's so good. It's so unique. It's beautiful. Akos is a soft boy. Syra is a bad bitch. And everybody's just amazing. I love the character. There's so much representation in this. Please read it. It's beautiful. I loved it so much, and I will be reading it again one day. This was my favorite book last year, so definitely pick it up. Yeah, so I'll never rambling about that book. I apologize. Yeah, but I love that duology. It's my favorite duology ever now, and I just, I have a place in my heart for all her books, and I just am so obsessed. Like, I remember Allegiant, the movie, came out on my birthday in 2016, I think, and I just had a blast. I went to go see it like the day after, because it was a Friday when it came out, but I went to see it the day after, and I had so much fun. And I just, Divergent, her series Divergent has been a part of my life, and was a part of my life, more so. For so many years, it was my life. Like, things that I did, Divergent was the reason why I did those things. I started wearing all black because Dauntless was my thing. I always got Dauntless on the quiz, got Divergent more often, but as far as the faction that I got the most was Dauntless, so I used to wear all black and stuff. I loved like guns and stuff. I loved like going to laser tag and stuff like that, and I still love that stuff. That stuff all stayed with me. All thanks to this amazing, beautiful series. It made me cry, made me like throw it a whole bunch of times, and also made me laugh and stuff, and I loved it to death. My favorite movie of the Divergent series is Allegiant, Divergent, because Divergent is like kind of set the mood for the whole series, and it was beautiful. I think it's better than Divergent the book, actually, because I think the book, I ended up not liking it as much as I liked Insurgent, which is something that's not popular. A lot of people love Divergent, kind of don't like Insurgent, and then hate Allegiant. So I'm of the minority, but I didn't really like Divergent, so I was like baffled when the movie was like freaking amazing. And then Insurgent movie, I loved it because I wanted to go see it so bad, and then I got to go see it, and I kind of hyped it up for me, even though it was not as good as I wanted it to be. So it is my third favorite. It's my least favorite of the movies. Allegiant is my second favorite because I loved Allegiant. I went to go see it too, so I loved it, and I freaking I laughed. It was so good. I've seen it so many times now. It's my favorite. It was amazing. It was hilarious. It was everything I wanted Alicia the book to be, but it was not. So I ended up loving it a lot more than the book and stuff. Anyway, my point is, I love Veronica Roth. Her writing is freaking amazing. I think she's such an amazing human being, an author, and I want to meet her so badly, and I keep missing it. And she did have a book signing the day that the book came out, that The and Other Beginnings came out, and I couldn't go, and I was sad. But so and she had another signing when the Face Divide came out. Like, I keep missing her freaking signing. But it's fine. I just wanted to come on here and just tell you guys how much I love Veronica Roth, and that you should read her books if you have not yet, because they're amazing and beautiful, and she's just the best author ever. Her works keep getting better, keep getting more diverse, keep getting more interesting and more unique, and I'm so excited for her new adult novel, who I cannot remember the name of because I'm a trash human being, but I'll put the cover here if I can find it online. Yes. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you love Veronica Roth as much as me, or at least half as much as me. If you have not read Carve the Mark, I hope you go out and read that right now. If you haven't read that version, I hope you go out and read that right now too, even though it's kind of like the storyline or whatever is kind of old or whatever, but still read it. It's still definitely worth the read. I love you all. I'll see you later with another video. Bye.